excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, then on Thursday.
And for that game against Cincinnati, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the eraser in at the center position. And for Seattle, and it's the eraser in at the 1. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here we go. And it's Seattle with the ball. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Tompkins. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Seattle shooting their first free throw of the evening.
At the line for 1, Tompkins.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's House. Pass to Black Hole. Here's Easy Breezy. Hits the three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Hendricks. Hey, expanding his range. Easy Breezy with a rebound. Here's House. To the inside. Here's Easy Breezy. And it's in there. Easy Breezy's got 5 points. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Freak passes to Willis. Here's Reyes. Inside. Here's Easy Breezy. He's got 5. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Hendricks no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's House. No good from outside. For Seattle, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Hendricks gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Black Hole. Here's Jay. Here's the eraser. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Tompkins. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
Intercepted. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Easy Breezy. He's got 5. Jay, the pass to Easy Breezy. Clock at 6. Here's Black Hole. Seattle pulls it in.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Seattle shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And both free throws good for Young. The visitors with the ball. And the visitors call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's House. Pass to Jay. Here's the eraser. Clock at 4. Here's Black Hole. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. With the fadeaway. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's House. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Jackson, he's checked in for Seattle. Ellis comes in for Young.
Shooting for the away team. Number 31 at the line for 1.
Seattle trails by 3. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Ellis. Down low. Here's Jackson. Blocked. And he recovers it. Drops in the 3. Here's House. Yet to see a basket. Here's the eraser. With the 7-footer. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Pass to Ellis. Beyond the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Driving in. And that one's good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Reyes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's House. Here's the eraser. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Tompkins. Shot from 12. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. T's got 5 points.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
Here's the eraser. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Hendricks. And a missed layup.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Cole. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second team foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
1 shot.
Seattle trails by 5. Clark with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Ellis. Off target from 3-point range. Got 8 of 13 attempts to go. .125 left now in the first quarter. Here's Q. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Jackson. Seattle shooting right around 42% in the first. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Pass to Boomer. The 3 is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And Seattle calls time here. Chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
.102 left to play in the first quarter. Now Clark. Outside Young. A shot to stop the run. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's the eraser. 7 points in the game. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Number 31, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Seattle trails by 6. To the inside. Ellis passes to Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jackson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's House. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. They lead by 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Here's Boomer. We've got Jackson. And it's Young in at the 4 spot. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And it's Boomer in a two-guard. Now here's Young. Back to Clark. 5 to shoot. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Clark's gotten his first basket of the night.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's House. Pass to Jay. Here's Q. Offline with a three. Seattle trails by 5. Clark, the pass to T. Inside. Here's Young. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Here's Boomer. Pass to House. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Clark outside. Pass to Jackson. Here's Willis. Still without a bucket. And here's Young. To the wing on the left. Clark left side. Fires it. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Pass to House. Over Clark. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Assisted by
House has gotten his second bucket on the night. Seattle trails by 6. Outside Young. It's rebounded by Q. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's House. He's got 5. Wing shot on the way. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clark, the pass to Ellis. Nails it from 3. Ellis has got 6 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And the visitors call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
choose this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Q. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Reyes. Pass to Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
The free throw drops for Clark. And Clark drops them both. Got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's House. He's got 5. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Seattle making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Q. No points yet. Young, he's checked in for Seattle. And it's Seattle with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Driving to the basket. Here's Reyes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Q. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Young looking around. Pass to T. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Q. Q's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Easy Breezy, guarded by Young. Here's House. No good on the triple. For Seattle, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Fades away. That one falls. Willis has got his first points of the game. Here's House. He's got 7. To stop the drought. And it's good on the lay-in. House has got 9 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Reyes. Over to the left wing. Outside Young. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And the visitors call time here. Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. There's the drive. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
As we're seeing, missing free throws can become contagious, and now they're trying to work their way through this.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The first one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for Hendricks. And so he hits both. 1:05 left in the first half. Right side Young. Pass to Jackson. Here's Reyes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's House. He's got 11. 27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Q. Seattle pulls it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
House passes to Q. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've got Jackson, and it's the eraser in at the 1 spot. Here's House, driving inside, pass to Jay. Here's Q, on target from range.
23. 3.
Seattle trails by 3. And it's Jay in at the 5. Here's Tompkins. Here's Willis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Willis has got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Hendricks is checked in for Seattle. Here's Reyes. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And he makes a first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave shots on the table.
House passes to Jay. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's the eraser missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to House. With the drive. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now. House has gone 5 of 8 from the field. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Down low. Freak passes to Reyes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Oh, he gets them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Easy Breezy. Here's House. There's a screen. The 3 is up. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Reyes. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. That shot off the mark. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. Here's Jay. Here's Easy Breezy. Here's House. 13 points in the game.
Man, good whistle there.
Personal foul.
More time going to the line in this game.
Shooting for the away team. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Freak passes to Willis. Here's Tompkins.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Third team foul.
Outside Young. Pass to Reyes. Just 5 on the clock. True on the 14-footer. Reyes has got 8. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Jay. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From 7 feet. And that one's good. The eraser.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Willis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Willis. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He does not get the second one.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Seattle ball.
Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
For Seattle, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Hendricks. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Defensive foul.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Second personal
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So both teams changing it up here.
line for Seattle. Hendricks. Shooting 1.
That one misses. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Boomer. Pass to Jay. Here's Boomer. The 3 ball. Ellis with a rebound. For Seattle, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Young. To the left side wing. And there's the screen. Here's Clark. And again, it's Seattle missing. Shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. To the inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls and are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
Seattle making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And he's good on the second. Seattle shooting around 50% of the game so far. Freak passes to Jackson. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Black Hole. They set the pick. Here's Boomer. From about 19, and it falls all over the rim and in. Boomer's got 5.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Now here's Clark. 6 points for him. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. Gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Black Hole, the pass to Q. Here's Boomer. Clock at 6. For the tie, and it's blocked by Clark. Pass to Willis. Clark outside.
Away team foul. Number 50. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, Willis.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Black Hole. 7 points in the game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Number 67. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Young, he's checked in for Seattle. And that's good as he hits both shots. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Boomer. And stolen by Clark. Young with it. And here's Clark. He's got 6. Here's Willis. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Jackson. And that one good. Jackson's got 6.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Down low. Here's Q. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Outside Young. Pass to Clark. Takes the 3. No good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Seattle out in front, leading by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Jackson, and it's Clark in at the point. Pass to Ellis. There's the triple. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor to take the lead. Seattle pulls it in. Willis has got 6 rebounds in the game. From downtown, Ellis good.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Ellis has gotten half of his 3-pointers to go in. 3 for 6. Here's Black Hole. Inside. Here's the eraser. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, man, he's got a great combination. Plenty of length and a soft touch from close range.
Number 31, 1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Ellis' shot is off. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Black Hole. They set the screen to take the lead. Fires in the triple. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Willis. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hey, puts up a three. Q can't get it to go. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Seattle. The lead is 2. Here's Ellis. Clark with it. To the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Willis. He's off on that one.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's the eraser. And Young pulls it down. Young's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Clark. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Here's Ellis. Fires the 3. Boomer pulls it in.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking it straight to the rim. Going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Well, when it's this close,
Timeout.
you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And Seattle calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Willis. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Knocks it down from distance. Reyes has got 9 points now in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's House. To the paint. Ball stolen. Here's Hendricks. No luck on that one. It's intercepted. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Number 48. First personal foul.
Young, he's checked in for Ellis.
At the line for Seattle. Hendricks. One shot.
And that one misses. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. House misses. Seattle leading by 5. Pass to Reyes. To the inside. Hendricks. Yep, count it.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Sinks the tray.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
For Seattle, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Reyes. Shoots a fadeaway. Easy breezy with a rebound.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Seattle shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Launches it. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got 9 rebounds now. Goes up at the elbow. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And now it's just a 2-point Seattle lead. Freak passes to Young. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Seattle pulls it in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Reyes. Pass to T. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. And now a 7-point Seattle lead.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge it.
Here's Jay. Out left to the wing. Here's House. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. The offensive rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
The shot. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And now just a 3-point Seattle lead. Seattle shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Floats one up. T, no good. Shooting 52% from the floor so far. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to the eraser. And it's in. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Seattle calls time here. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reyes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he knocks down hits both free throws here, and it's a two-point ball game.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
And the visitors call time here. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Up again.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
34 seconds left in the game. Here's Tompkins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
At the line for Seattle, Tompkins. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And the visitors call time here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
.27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the eraser. The eraser. Count it! And tie game!
Timeout.
Huge basket right there.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
And Seattle calls time here. Reyes, the pass to T. Fades and shoots. Off target from downtown. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun.
Here we go.
Here's House, and it's easy breezy. In at the 3, the small forward. Pass to House. Six to shoot. Here's Jay to take the lead. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Assist goes to Cruz.
Here's Reyes. Pass to Willis. Here's Reyes. Buries it from 3.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Inside, it's tipped. Here's House. Here's easy breezy. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Number 48. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Hendricks.
And the free throw, no good. Shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to the eraser. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Tompkins. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. Reyes, the pass to Willis. And he gets it to go. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
And the visitors call time here. Willis has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Pass to House. To end the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, House. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. good from the line that time. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Here's Reyes. Outside Young. Pass to Reyes. The kick out to Young. Just 3 to shoot. Deflected. Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, that's just poetry in motion. What graceful touch on the finger roll.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Overtime basketball, folks. If you're just tuning in, we're just over 2.5 minutes in. For Seattle, they've gotten 3 of 5 attempts to go as we play here in this OT period. Here's Tompkins. From down in the low post, it goes. The visitors with the ball. They set the pick to tie it up. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Second team foul. At the line for Seattle, Tompkins, shooting 1.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play. You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Fourth personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Seattle, Tompkins, 1 shot.
And the visitors call time here. Tries a 3 off the inbound. And Young pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Tompkins.
the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Here's Reyes. So we see Seattle get the win here. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.